This is Max Williams with United Real Estate, and today I'm in Western Henrico. More specifically, I am in Glen, and today we're going to take a look at a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath home. This home is located here in an established neighborhood. This particular home was built in 1971, but we underwent a recent renovation, and the home shows beautifully. Today is January 2nd here in 2019. I hope you had a wonderful new year. My end of 2018 was pretty rough. Just to be completely honest with you, you guys know I pretty much keep it real all of the time. And you also probably know that I am a semi-pro photographer on the side. Real estate is my full-time profession, but I do photography on the side. And just the other day on the 30th, I was shooting a young model with a photographer friend of mine. She was excited about her new modeling career, full of energy, attractive, and just a joy to work with. Unfortunately, yesterday evening, I got tragic news from her mentor that she was a victim of murder. And so that was a really, really tough pill to swallow. I immediately called my photographer friend that shot with me that day and shared the news with him. And he went on to share with me that he lost his father on the same day. So it was just tragic news after tragic news, and really, really tough to digest all of that. One of the things that I always try to do when something happens in my life is to pull some type of lesson from it. And it's no secret that nothing is promised to us. As humans, we never know what's going to happen from day to day. No matter if you're 25 or 85, there is nothing that is promised. One thing I did want to share with you, and it's been a theme throughout my whole career and every video that I do, is one of my jobs as a real estate professional is to protect my clients. Now, protection can take many different forms, and I wanted to speak more so from a life standpoint today. I didn't want this to be a depressing video or be down, but at the same token, I wanted it to be very real and very important for you just in general, regardless of whether you're considering real estate or not. There are people, unfortunately, that will pass away here this month, next year, and their relatives will have to start a GoFundMe page to take care of final arrangements. And I just think that is just completely unacceptable for someone that works decades and decades, that has money to spend, to enjoy life, to leave their relatives in a bind like that. They're already trying to grieve, and then to try to figure out where the money is going to come from is just a bad situation on many different levels. There are also people in most neighborhoods that are senior citizens that may have $5,000 in the bank and not a whole lot of money otherwise, but they made a decision 20, 30 years ago that they were going to buy their own home. That home today could be worth $150,000, $200,000, $400,000. And of course, that equity is important because when they transition on, that money or that property is going to be left to their heirs. The heirs could be typically a spouse, it could be children, it could be other loved ones. And most people want their loved ones, especially their children, to have life a little bit better than they did. And that's a great way to go ahead and make sure that your legacy can live on through them, through just making decisions like that. The other thing that I wanted to share is you guys know that I am a big proponent of home warranties. And the reason why I'm a big proponent of home warranties is that a lot of my first-time buyers, if their heating and air unit were to die, they wouldn't have the cash to replace it. Heating and air unit, $6,000, plus or minus. And that warranty will then kick in if it needed to be replaced and take care of that burden for them. It is basically an insurance. Insurance is incredibly inexpensive when you look at what you get in return. Give you an example. A house that's worth $250,000, the insurance policy will be around $700 a year. If that house were to burn to the ground, the insurance company would replace that house with the same house and you just paid $700 annual premium for that benefit. Huge, huge protection that you get in exchange for not a whole lot of money. The same thing with real estate and insurance. If you got an insurance policy that covered the payoff of your house, let's say it was $200,000, the annual premium or the monthly premium would be peanuts compared to knowing that your loved ones would not be burdened with that payment if you were to transition. That payment that they would be burdened with may be too much for them, and they'd end up having to sell and to leave the house. That's a whole lot of additional stress put on people that are already grieving. So I wanted to stress to you, make sure you talk about these things in advance. What would happen if for some reason you didn't wake up tomorrow? Once again, I don't want to be depressing, but I want to be real because it could be a reality in your life. You want to make sure that the people that you love and care for are going to be taken care of. And it doesn't mean that it has to be an unpleasant conversation. It is simply a matter of being upfront, being honest, and talking with someone in the business that knows what they're talking about. I have a good friend that's an estate planning attorney, and she said the only reason she went into that practice was because when her father passed, she said there has got to be a better way, and that's now her life mission, is to take care of families that are smart enough to plan in advance. So they know what to expect, they know how to plan accordingly. We are talking a lot of money that could potentially be lost if you don't seek professional advice in advance. And it's not about just the money, it's about the peace of mind. It's about having a better quality of life when this does happen, because no one likes stress, no one wants stress. Stress kills people, honestly. So why put your family through that additional stress when it's not necessary through proper planning? Max Williams, 804-402-7788, can be reached on Facebook, Richmond Area Foreclosures, on YouTube, under my name, Max Williams Realtor. Be sure to like and subscribe if you would be kind enough. Thanks so much for taking a tour. Have a great day.